10 signs. You are a chosen one. Vertical bar. All chosen ones must watch. This audiobook, Sign 1, Unexplainable Visions. Introduction to Visions. The first sign that you may be a chosen one often manifests through unexplainable visions. These aren't just fleeting images seen in the corner of your eye or simple tricks of the light. They are profound, vivid manifestations that appear with startling clarity. They might come to you in dreams or while you are fully awake, seeming as real as anything you experience in day-to-day life. Nature of visions. These visions can take many forms. Some report seeing future events, often significant occurrences that have a personal or broader societal impact. Others see distant places or alternate realities, glimpsing worlds that are beyond our normal understanding or beyond the reach of conventional travel. Sometimes these visions include encounters with entities, beings that, to the uninitiated, would seem fantastical or mythical. Frequency and timing. The frequency and timing of these visions can vary greatly among those who are chosen. For some, they are sporadic, occurring at moments that are fraught with otherworldly significance. For others, the visions might come in cycles or be triggered by specific events or emotions. Understanding the patterns in these visions can be a key part of realizing one's role as a chosen one. Impact on the individual. Experiencing these visions can be both awe-inspiring and challenging. On one hand, they provide insight into the nature of reality that is denied to most people, offering glimpses of the profound interconnections between all things. On the other hand, they can be disorienting and even frightening, especially when they are not understood or when they come with no explanation. Coping and understanding. Learning to cope with and understand these visions is often a significant part of the journey for a chosen one. It may require finding others who have had similar experiences, or seeking out mentors who understand the mystical or supernatural aspects of these experiences. Sometimes, it involves a personal quest for knowledge, delving into texts and teachings that explore the metaphysical, the spiritual, and the arcane. Integration into daily life. Integrating these visions into daily life is crucial. It allows the chosen one to move forward with a sense of purpose, using the insights gained from these visions to guide decisions and actions. Whether it's helping others to understand their own experiences or using the knowledge from visions to effect positive change in the world, the ability to harmonize these extraordinary experiences with ordinary reality is what sets the chosen one apart. Sign 2. Unusual birth or early life events. Nature of unusual events. Those who might be chosen ones often have their paths marked by extraordinary circumstances right from the start. This can include peculiar events surrounding their birth or unusual occurrences during their early years. Such phenomena could be anything from strange weather conditions, a sudden storm or unexplained calm, to more mystical happenings, like visions witnessed by those around them at the time of their birth. Examples of peculiar birth events. Some reports include clocks stopping at the exact moment of birth, animals behaving unusually, or unexplained lights in the sky. Medical anomalies also frequently appear in these stories, where the newborn exhibits signs that defy scientific explanation, such as an unusual heartbeat, peculiar eye color, or a birthmark that holds symbolic meaning. Early life indicators. As these individuals grow, other signs continue to emerge through their childhood. These might include surviving accidents or illnesses that others do not, or displaying abilities far beyond the norm for their age. Often these children show an early proficiency in languages, music, or an uncanny ability to understand complex concepts. Cultural and historical context. In many cultures, such stories are often seen as omens or signs that the child is destined for greatness or has a specific purpose to fulfill. Historical figures reputed to be chosen ones frequently have such legends associated with their early years, adding to their mystique and the sense of destiny that surrounds their lives. Recognition by others. It's not uncommon for others to recognize these signs in the chosen one, even if they do not fully understand their implications. Family members, friends, or even strangers might be drawn to the individual, sensing something extraordinary about them. This recognition can play a crucial role in the early development of the chosen one, as it often leads to support, guidance, and sometimes protection. Impact of these events. The unusual events of birth and early life are not just markers or signals. They shape the individual's development. They often lead to a heightened awareness of the world and a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. These events set the stage for the roles that the chosen ones will eventually embrace, guiding them toward paths that might seem predetermined by the cosmos itself. Sign 3. A deep, innate connection with nature. Understanding the connection, individuals identified as chosen ones frequently exhibit a profound bond with the natural world, one that transcends simple enjoyment or appreciation. This connection is deep and instinctual, manifesting as an almost unspoken language between the individual and nature. It often appears early in life, with young children showing an extraordinary affinity for animals or plants, a trait that puzzles even their families. Manifestations of this bond. This connection can manifest in various remarkable ways. Some chosen ones are able to communicate with animals, understanding their needs and emotions without training. Others might influence plant growth, causing flowers to bloom out of season or healing sick trees without the use of conventional methods. This affinity extends to natural elements. They might predict changes in weather or experience intense physical reactions to environmental disasters, even when these occur far away. Cultural interpretations. Different cultures have unique interpretations of this connection. In some traditions, such individuals are seen as bridges between the human and natural worlds, often tasked with maintaining or restoring balance. In others, they might be revered as incarnations of nature deities or as beings blessed by the earth itself. Experiences in nature. For these individuals, spending time in nature is not just a pastime but a necessity. They feel energized and balanced when they are in natural settings, and conversely, they may become distressed or weakened when in overly urbanized or artificial environments. This profound need to be in nature can drive their life choices, influencing everything from their careers to where they choose to live. Challenges and responsibilities. The deep connection with nature comes with its own set of challenges and responsibilities. These individuals often feel a duty to protect and preserve the environment, a task that can seem daunting given the current global ecological crises. They might find themselves at odds with contemporary society's priorities, struggling to reconcile their deep-seated need to safeguard nature with the world's often destructive tendencies. Recognition and isolation. Others often recognize this deep connection in the chosen one, though they may not fully understand it. This recognition can lead to a sense of isolation for the chosen one, as their experiences and priorities might not align with those of the people around them. Yet, this same recognition can also lead to alliances with like-minded individuals or groups focused on environmental conservation and sustainability. Navigating the connection. Navigating this deep connection with nature involves learning how to harness and use these abilities for greater good. This might involve engaging in or promoting ecological activism, participating in conservation efforts, or using their unique capabilities to educate others about the importance of environmental stewardship. Long-term implications. The implications of such a connection are far-reaching, impacting not just the individual's life, but potentially the wider community and the natural world itself. As these chosen ones grow and mature, their role as stewards of nature can lead to significant positive changes in environmental policies and attitudes towards the planet. Sign 4. Resonance with ancient lore or mystical knowledge. Innate understanding of mystical traditions. Chosen ones often display a natural affinity for ancient lore or mystical knowledge, seemingly born with an understanding of esoteric principles that others must study for years to grasp. This intuitive knowledge can manifest as an early interest in mythological stories, religious texts, or spiritual practices that are deeply rooted in the past. Early signs of mystical affinity. From a young age, these individuals might be drawn to old books, artifacts, or sacred sites, feeling an inexplicable sense of familiarity or reverence. They may have dreams or visions related to these ancient traditions, providing them with insights that are both profound and historically consistent, even though they have had no formal education in these areas. Ability to interpret symbolic language. One of the hallmark abilities of a chosen one with this sign is interpreting symbolic languages, whether these are actual scripts from ancient civilizations, symbolic art forms, or metaphysical symbols used in various spiritual practices. Their interpretations often reveal deep truths or provide solutions to contemporary problems, bridged through timeless wisdom. Role as cultural or spiritual connectors. These individuals may find themselves acting as connectors between the past and the present, helping to revive ancient wisdom that has been lost or misunderstood over time. Their deep resonance with the past and its teachings allows them to adapt this knowledge to modern contexts, making ancient wisdom accessible and relevant to today's world. Challenges faced. The depth of their connection with ancient lore can sometimes lead to feelings of being out of place in the modern world. They may struggle with the superficiality of contemporary society or feel a sense of longing for a time they feel an inexplicable connection with, a time that echoes with the depth of their spiritual or mystical insights. Engagement with communities. Engaging with communities that value this ancient wisdom can be crucial for their personal and social development. These communities, whether they are academic, religious, or based in New Age practices, can provide a supportive environment where their innate knowledge is not only appreciated but also nurtured. Implications of their knowledge. The implications of their deep connection to ancient lore are significant, as it enables a revival of spiritual practices and cultural traditions that may otherwise have diminished under the pressures of modern life. By bridging the gap between the old and the new, they can foster a greater understanding among different cultural or spiritual groups, promoting a more inclusive view of history and spirituality. Navigating personal and public realms. Navigating their role often involves balancing their personal affinity for ancient knowledge with the public's interest in or skepticism towards mystical traditions. They may take on roles as educators, writers, or leaders in spiritual communities, using their intuitive understanding to guide others toward deeper spiritual engagements and understanding. Sign 5. Exceptional intuitive abilities. Nature of intuitive abilities. Individuals marked as chosen. Ones often exhibit exceptional intuitive abilities that set them apart from others. This intuition is not merely a good guess. It is a profound sense of knowing that transcends logical reasoning. It allows them to understand people, situations, or events on a deeper level, often before any outward signs become apparent. Manifestations of intuition. This heightened intuition can manifest in various forms. Some might experience it as a gut feeling that guides their decisions, while others might receive it through more vivid manifestations, such as premonitions during dreams or spontaneous visions that relate to real-world events. These insights can relate to personal circumstances or extend to larger communal or global issues. Impact on decision-making. The intuitive insights of a chosen one are particularly impactful in decision-making processes. They often make choices that seem unconventional or counterintuitive to others but lead to successful outcomes. Their ability to foresee the potential ramifications of their decisions allows them to navigate complex situations with unusual grace and effectiveness. Recognition by others. Others often recognize and are drawn to the seemingly natural wisdom of chosen ones. This recognition can sometimes place the chosen one in positions of advice or leadership, even at a young age. They might be sought out for counsel in personal matters or consulted on broader issues within their communities. Challenges with intuition. While their intuitive abilities are a profound asset, they can also present challenges. Misunderstanding or skepticism about their insights can lead to social isolation or conflict. Moreover, the burden of foresight can be emotionally taxing, especially when the intuitions pertain to negative outcomes or when the chosen one feels unable to influence the impending situations. Emotional and psychological effects. The emotional and psychological impact of these abilities cannot be understated. Being privy to information that others are not aware of can lead to a sense of responsibility that might weigh heavily on them. Managing this aspect of their abilities often requires developing a strong personal grounding and finding trusted individuals with whom they can share their experiences. Development and refinement. Over time, chosen ones learn to refine and trust their intuitive abilities. This development might involve setting boundaries around how and when they share their insights, learning techniques to manage the emotional impact of their intuition, and finding practical applications for their skills. Contribution to others. Their contribution to others through their intuition can be significant. By providing guidance and foresight, they can help individuals and communities navigate challenges more effectively. Their presence can be a catalyst for positive change, offering a deeper understanding that enriches the lives of those around them. Navigating personal and public realms. Successfully navigating their intuitive abilities involves balancing personal integrity with the needs and expectations of those around them. It requires a continual process of self-exploration and adjustment to align their inner knowing with their external actions, ensuring they remain true to themselves while engaging effectively with the world. Sign 6. Uncommon resilience and healing abilities. Nature of resilience and healing. Chosen ones often possess an uncommon resilience both physically and emotionally, which enables them to recover from setbacks and traumas more rapidly than others. This resilience is sometimes coupled with healing abilities, which can manifest as the capacity to heal oneself or others. This healing might be physical, emotional, or spiritual, transcending conventional medical explanations. Physical manifestations. Physically, these individuals might recover from injuries or illnesses at a remarkable rate, confounding medical professionals. Their wounds heal faster, and they are less susceptible to infections or complications. In some instances, they might display a sort of vitality and energy that persists even in the face of chronic ailments or after physically draining events. Emotional and spiritual healing. Emotionally and spiritually, chosen ones might exhibit a profound ability to overcome psychological traumas and help others do the same. They often serve as a source of comfort and strength to those around them, intuitively knowing how to alleviate pain or suffering through words, presence, or even more mystical means, such as energy work or spiritual healing practices. Impact on others. The healing presence of a chosen one extends beyond their personal experiences, influencing those around them. They often naturally gravitate towards roles that allow them to use their healing abilities, such as in medicine, therapy, counseling, or spiritual leadership. Their mere presence can be calming and restorative, making them valued members of any community. Recognition and responsibility. The recognition of these abilities can lead to a sense of responsibility to use them for the benefit of others. This recognition often comes with its own set of challenges, as the demand for their healing presence can be overwhelming and exhausting. Learning to manage their energy and maintain their own health becomes crucial. Challenges with abilities. Despite the positive aspects of their healing abilities, there are inherent challenges. The reliance on their abilities by others can lead to emotional fatigue, especially if they feel compelled to constantly address the needs of others at the expense of their own well-being. Establishing boundaries is essential for maintaining their health and effectiveness as healers. Development of healing skills. Over time, these individuals learn to hone and control their healing abilities. This might involve formal training in various healing modalities or self-taught methods based on trial and error. The evolution of their skills often includes learning how to protect themselves from emotional depletion and how to maximize the positive impact of their healing on others. Interpersonal relationships. The deep empathy and healing capacity of chosen ones also affect their personal relationships. They are often deeply connected to those they care about, feeling a strong urge to help them heal and thrive. However, this can also complicate relationships, especially if they feel overwhelmed by others' dependence on their abilities. Long-term implications. The long-term implications of their resilience and healing abilities are significant, not only for their personal lives but also for the broader communities they impact. By fostering recovery and resilience, they contribute to the overall health and well-being of others, often becoming pillars of strength in their communities. Sign 7. Profound empathic sensitivity. Understanding, empathic sensitivity. Chosen ones frequently exhibit a profound level of empathic sensitivity that allows them to feel and sometimes even absorb the emotions of others. This sensitivity extends beyond normal empathy. It involves a deep connection to the emotional states of those around them, as if experiencing those emotions firsthand. Manifestations of empathy. This enhanced empathy can be both a gift and a burden. It enables the chosen one to understand people on a level that others might not reach, providing insights into others' motives, desires, and sufferings. However, the intensity of this connection can sometimes be overwhelming, particularly in environments where negative emotions are prevalent. Role in social situations. In social situations, this sensitivity can make chosen ones extremely perceptive conversationalists and advisors. They can detect subtleties in voice tone, facial expressions, and body language that others miss, allowing them to respond more thoughtfully and effectively. This makes them excellent at mediating conflicts and facilitating deeper understanding among people. Impact on personal well-being. The impact of such sensitivity on the chosen one's own well-being can be significant. They may find themselves needing to withdraw to recharge after periods of intense social interaction. Learning to manage their empathic abilities, to protect themselves while still helping others, is an important skill that often develops over time. Professional implications. Empathic sensitivity can steer chosen ones toward professions where they can make the most of their ability to understand and influence human emotions. Roles in psychology, counseling, social work, or any field that requires a nuanced understanding of human behavior are common paths. Development and control. Developing control over their empathic abilities involves a variety of strategies. Meditation, mindfulness, and other grounding techniques can help manage the emotional influx. Setting emotional and physical boundaries is also crucial to maintaining their mental health. Ethical considerations. There are also ethical considerations to navigate. Being privy to the emotions and inner turmoil of others can pose moral dilemmas about when and how to intervene in people's lives. Chosen ones must learn to discern when their involvement is genuinely needed and when it might infringe on others' personal boundaries. Influence on relationships. Their empathy influences relationships, often creating deep and meaningful connections. However, the depth of their understanding can sometimes lead to complications, especially if they struggle to separate their own emotions from those of others. Maintaining healthy relationships requires them to be mindful of not only what they perceive, but also how they act on that perception. Community role. In community settings, their empathic nature often positions them as unofficial therapists or counselors, helping to resolve issues and heal emotional wounds. Their presence can have a calming effect, promoting a more empathetic and cooperative community environment. Sign 8. Sudden bursts of creative genius. Nature of creative bursts. Chosen ones often experience sudden and intense bursts of creativity that can lead to groundbreaking ideas or innovations. These creative episodes can come unexpectedly, driven by an internal force that compels them to create, solve, or invent. This creativity is not limited to the arts. It can manifest in any field, including science, technology, and business. Examples of creative manifestations. During these bursts, a chosen one might produce remarkable artistic works, devise innovative solutions to complex problems, or develop new theories that challenge conventional understanding. The intensity of these creative periods is such that they might work tirelessly, often forgetting about time and their basic needs. Impact on career and innovation. The impact of this creative genius on their careers and fields of work can be profound. They might pioneer new artistic styles, invent technologies, or create business models that redefine industries. Their work not only advances their personal ambitions, but also often contributes significantly to societal progress. Coping with intense creativity. Coping with these intense periods of creativity poses unique challenges. The surge of energy and ideas can be overwhelming, and finding practical ways to channel this creativity into productive outcomes is crucial. Balancing these creative peaks with periods of rest and recovery is essential to maintain their overall well-being. Influence on personal identity. This creativity is deeply tied to their personal identity. It can define who they are and how they see the world, influencing their values and life choices. The need to express and realize their creative visions can drive many of their decisions, from daily habits to major life changes. Interpersonal dynamics. The dynamic nature of their creativity also affects interpersonal relationships. While they can be incredibly engaging and inspiring when in the throes of a creative burst, they might also become distant or detached when deeply engrossed in their work. Learning to navigate these shifts is key for maintaining healthy personal connections. Recognition and misunderstanding. Recognition of their talents can bring accolades and opportunities, but it can also lead to misunderstandings. Others might view their uneven productivity and unconventional methods as erratic or unfocused. Overcoming these misconceptions and finding people who understand and support their unique processes is important. Long-term development. Over the long term, chosen ones learn to harness their creative energies more effectively. They might establish routines that help manage their creative phases, or seek collaborative environments that can accommodate their style of working. Through experience, they learn to integrate their creativity more fully into their lives, ensuring that it remains a source of fulfillment and not a burden. Contribution to cultural and intellectual life. Their contributions often extend beyond their personal achievements, influencing the cultural and intellectual life of their communities. By pushing boundaries and challenging norms, they play a crucial role in driving cultural evolution and inspiring others to explore new ideas. Sign 9. Marked by an unusual event. Nature of unusual events. Chosen ones are often marked by a significant unusual event at some point in their lives. This event is typically out of the ordinary and has a profound impact on their trajectory. It could be a near-death experience, a miraculous recovery, or an encounter with a supernatural entity. These events serve as pivotal moments that redefine their understanding of the world and their place within it. Impact on personal beliefs. Following such an event, a chosen one's beliefs and outlook can change dramatically. They may gain new insights into the nature of existence, or they might feel a renewed sense of purpose. This transformative experience often leads them to pursue paths that they would not have considered before, such as spiritual leadership, humanitarian efforts, or deep scholarly research into the metaphysical. Interpretations of the event. How these events are interpreted can vary widely. Some may view them as divine interventions or signs from the universe, while others might see them as fortuitous coincidences that prompt significant introspection. Regardless of the interpretation, the impact is deeply felt and can lead to a lifelong quest for answers and meaning. Emotional and psychological effects. The emotional and psychological effects of such events are significant. They can bring about a sense of isolation, as the chosen one might feel that others cannot understand their experience or its implications. However, these events can also lead to a profound sense of connectedness with others who have had similar experiences or with those who are open to understanding such phenomena. Social and cultural impact. The social impact of these events can be extensive. Chosen ones may become figures of interest or veneration within their communities. They might be sought out for wisdom and guidance, or looked upon as examples of what is possible when one has been touched by the extraordinary. Navigating life. After the event. Navigating life after such an event involves integrating the experience into everyday existence. This might mean adopting new practices, forming new relationships, or even changing careers. The challenge lies in balancing the ordinary demands of daily life with the extraordinary implications of their experience. Sharing the experience. Many chosen ones feel compelled to share their experience, whether through writing, speaking, or other forms of expression. This sharing can be therapeutic for them and inspirational for others. It also serves to document their experiences and contribute to a broader understanding of similar phenomena. Continued growth and development. The journey following such an event is often one of continued growth and development. The chosen one may seek further enlightenment, delve deeper into spiritual practices, or engage more actively in helping others. The event often marks just the beginning of a deeper exploration into the mysteries of life and existence. Overall, contribution to humanity. The overall contribution of chosen ones who have experienced such events can be immense. By providing first-hand accounts and insights into the extraordinary, they can help to expand the collective understanding of human potential and the nature of reality. Their lives and testimonies can inspire others to explore beyond the limits of the known. Sign 10. A distinct sense of mission. Defining the sense of mission. Chosen ones often possess a distinct and compelling sense of mission that guides their lives. This is not just a career path or a personal goal. It is a deep-seated feeling of being destined for a specific purpose. This purpose is usually tied to making significant changes or contributions to the world, whether in the realms of social reform, environmental stewardship, spiritual awakening, or scientific discovery. Origins of the sense of mission. The origins of this sense of mission can be as varied as the individuals themselves. For some, it stems from the profound experiences or unusual events they've encountered, as discussed in previous signs. For others, it may have been a gradual realization, fostered by their unique abilities and insights. Regardless of its origin, once this sense of mission takes root, it becomes a driving force in the chosen one's life. Characteristics of the mission. The mission often involves challenges or goals that seem daunting to others, but feel natural to the chosen one. It may require overcoming significant obstacles, breaking new ground in thought or practice, or bringing light to overlooked or misunderstood aspects of human existence. The mission is not merely a task, but a calling that they feel uniquely equipped to handle. Impact on life choices. This profound sense of purpose significantly impacts all life choices. It influences where they choose to live, the relationships they cultivate, the education and training they pursue, and the daily actions they take. Each decision is made with an eye toward furthering their mission, even if it means personal sacrifice or taking paths less traveled. Emotional and psychological challenges. The weight of such a mission can bring substantial emotional and psychological challenges. Chosen ones might feel isolated by their unique purpose or burdened by the responsibility of their calling. Managing these feelings is crucial for their mental health and effectiveness in pursuing their goals. Interactions with society. In their interactions with society, chosen ones can be both celebrated and misunderstood. While some may recognize and support their mission, others may view their goals as unrealistic or their methods as unconventional. Navigating these social dynamics requires tact, patience, and sometimes a willingness to work behind the scenes. Support systems building and maintaining a supportive network is critical. This network might include mentors who provide guidance, peers who offer camaraderie, and followers who help implement their vision. These relationships can help sustain the chosen one through difficulties and amplify their impact. Legacy and long-term impact. The long-term impact of their mission can be substantial, often outliving the chosen ones themselves. Their efforts can spark movements, inspire generations, or change the course of history. The legacy they leave is not just in the accomplishments themselves, but in the inspiration they provide to others to continue their work. Reflection and adaptation. Throughout their lives, chosen ones may find their sense of mission evolving. What began as a narrow focus might expand as they grow and learn more about themselves and the world. They must be open to this evolution, adapting their strategies and goals as necessary to remain aligned with their core purpose. Culmination of the mission. Ultimately, the culmination of their mission is not always marked by a single achievement, but by a series of contributions that collectively fulfill their destiny. The realization of their life's work is a profound moment, offering a deep sense of satisfaction and, hopefully, a lasting benefit to the world. The journey of a chosen one is marked by these 10 signs, each weaving into the next, creating a tapestry of experiences that define their path. Understanding these signs can help those who feel they might be chosen ones to recognize and embrace their potential, and for others to support them in their extraordinary roles.